Happy summer, VKids! As some of you may know, this summer we're showing some of our favorite VKids episodes. So I hope you enjoy what we have lined up for you today.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to VKids. It's great to have you join with us again today, whether you're with us in Judson at Vintage or if you're joining us at home. It's great to have you with us. And today we're carrying on learning all about how God made us. And today we're going to learn about how we were wonderfully made. I'm so excited to find out a bit more about that. But first, we are going to do our challenge. So let's go over to see what the challenge is for today.
VKids, welcome to another Amanda versus Fiona No Thumb Challenge. So today, VKids, we have our thumbs duct taped. Our thumbs are completely inoperable, and we are going to be asked to do basic challenges without using our thumbs. We're really going to appreciate our thumbs after this challenge, I think, right?
I think so too.
I think we're really going to have a new gratitude for thumbs. So, we have 3 different tasks, and the person who finishes the task first is the winner. The loser is getting a pie in the face.
Oh, no.
Not again. So, anyway, our first challenge, Fiona, is gonna be to unscrew a water cap.
Right.
I'm gonna say on your mark, get set, go. And the first one to unscrew the water cap without thumbs is the winner of that challenge. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go. Yes! Yes! No! Yes! No! I really needed that. Okay.
Okay.
Our
What's
second
next?
challenge, Fiona, is to tie a shoe.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Whoever ties the shoe first is the winner.
Okay.
On your mark, get set, go. Okay, all right, hold on.
I did it!
Oh, you did it! Yeah, I could kind of feel you over there, like you had mastered that one. Woo! Okay. Now, it's 1-1. 1 point for Amanda, 1 point Fiona. The last challenge is to draw a cross. So we're gonna have to open the pen and draw a cross, and whoever finishes first is the winner. Okay.
I'll do it.
First one to complete the cross is the winner of this challenge and does not get a pie in the face. The loser will be getting a pie in the face. Are you ready,
Okay,
Fiona?
I'm ready.
On your mark, get set, go. Done. Boom. Fiona's is probably better than mine, but oh no.
Let's see. Oh, well, yeah.
I mean, they're both not good.
Mine didn't join up though. I think I sadly have lost.
Okay, Fiona. That means you are getting a pie in the face.
No.
And I'm gonna be giving you the pie in the face thumbless. So don't trust my aim in this.
Oh, right. Okay.
Do you want to pull your hair back or?
I guess.
All right, VKids, this is your moment to see Miss Fiona get a pie in the face. That was a good one. Sorry. I overcompensated with the no thumbs. So sorry. I still love you though. Bye. Bye.
Oh, hello. Who've we got there? It's the VKids! Hello VKids, Granny Page Turner here. I'm back from my staycation and it's lovely to be with you all. Now, do you remember last week we were learning all about how we were made in God's image? Well, this week we're learning how we were wonderfully made. And before we go to our story, I'm going to read you a psalm, and it's Psalm 139. And I'm going to show you some pictures on the screen as well. So let's listen to this psalm as I read it to you now. God, you know me. You know when I sit and when I stand. You know all my thoughts. You know when I go out and when I go to bed. You know everything about me. You know what I'm going to say even before I say it. You are all around me and your hands hold me. Isn't that a wonderful psalm, dears? And now we're going to watch a story all about, God made us and He cares so much about us, and how that means we don't need to worry about what happens every single day. So let's all watch the story together now.
The Singer. Wherever Jesus went, lots of people went too. They loved being near Him. Old people, young people, all kinds of people came to see Jesus. Sick people, well people, happy people, sad people, and worried people. Lots of them worrying about lots of things. What if we don't have enough food or clothes? Or suppose we run out of money? What if there isn't enough and everything goes wrong and we won't be all right? What then? When Jesus saw all the people, His heart was filled with love for them. They were like a little flock of sheep that didn't have a shepherd to take care of them. So Jesus sat them all down and He talked to them. The people sat quietly on the grassy mountainside and listened. From where they sat, they could see the blue lake glittering below them and little fishing boats coming in from a night's catch. The spring air was fresh and clear. "See those birds over there?" Jesus said. Everyone looked. Little sparrows were pecking at seeds along the stony path. Where do they get their food? Perhaps they have pantries all stocked up? Cabinets full of food? Everyone laughed. Who's ever seen a bird with a bag of groceries? No, Jesus said. They don't need to worry about that, because God knows what they need and He feeds them. And what about these wild flowers? Everyone looked. All around them flowers were growing, anemones, daisies, and pure white lilies. Where did they get their lovely clothes? Do they make them? Or do they go to work every day so they can buy them? Or do they have closets full of clothes? Everyone laughed again. Who's ever seen a flower putting on a dress? No, Jesus said. They don't need to worry about that because God clothes them in royal robes of splendor. Not even a king is that well dressed. Well, they had never met a king. But as they gazed out over the lake, glittering and sparkling below them, the hillsides dressed in reds, purples, and golds, they felt a great burden lift from their hearts. They couldn't imagine anything more beautiful. Little flock, Jesus said, you are more important than birds, more important than flowers. The birds and the flowers don't sit and worry about things, and God doesn't want His children to worry either. God loves to look after the birds and the flowers, and He loves to look after you too. Jesus knew that God would always love and watch over the world He had made, everything in it, birds, flowers, trees, animals, everything, and most of all, His children. Even though people had forgotten, the birds and the flowers hadn't forgotten. They still knew their song. It was the song all of God's creation had sung to Him from the very beginning. It was the song people's hearts were made to sing. God made us. He loves us. He is very pleased with us. It was why Jesus had come into the world, to sing them that wonderful song, to sing it not only with his voice, but with his whole life, so that God's children could remember it and join in and sing it too.
Well, Hamilton, did you like that story? I really liked how we don't need to worry, and God made everything, and he made us in his image, and he loves us so much, doesn't he? But what we're going to do now, we're going to go over to Professor Bonkers, who's going to tell us a little bit more about what it means to be wonderfully made. Are you there, Professor Bonkers? Hello everyone, Professor IB Bonkers here. It's great to be with you another Sunday, isn't it? Now, isn't it amazing that we are wonderfully made? God made us in his image. And you know what, everyone? There's no one like me. There's no one like you. We're all completely unique, which means we're one of a kind. Okay, you know, our fingerprints, even our fingerprints are completely different. You know, even if you're twins, and I know we've got some twins in our VKids, hello to you, even your fingerprints aren't the same as your twin. So I thought it'd be fun if we did an experiment, and I showed you how you can look at your own fingerprints so you can see how unique they are and how God has made us so special. We're really one of a kind. He's made us in his image, hasn't he? All right, so what you're going to do, we've got some paper here. What I'm going to do, I've got a pencil here. It's quite a fancy pencil because I'm quite fancy. So I'm just going to really just draw really hard. Oh, it snapped because I pressed on too hard there. Just make sure there's loads of pencil on the paper. Okay. I'm going to do lots and lots. It's really thick. Can you see I've done it really thick on there? So there's lots of... Oh, it snapped again. Don't know my own strength, do I? All right, so... And then here's what we're going to do. You're going to take one of your fingers. You can choose which one you want. And I'm just going to rub it on the pencil that I've just drawn there. Make sure it's all completely covered. Can you see my fingers really dirty there? All right. Make sure you don't touch any of your clothes or anything when you've got all your pencil on your fingers. All right, so there we go. I've got lots and lots of pencil on my finger. Now, I'm going to take some tape here. I'm just going to get a little piece like that. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to stick the tape onto my finger that's got all the pencil on. I'm going to stick it on just like that. Can you see? So it's covering all the pencil. Okay, and then when I peel off the tape, I'm going to stick it back on my paper and we're going to be able to see my fingerprints. All right, so let's have a look. So I'm going to peel it off. Okay, then I'm going to stick it on the paper like that. I'm going to show you now. Can you see? That's my fingerprint there. You can see it's got lots of details, lots of wiggly lines. Okay, and what you can do is you could try that. You could try it with a friend or a brother and a sister, and you can have a look at how different your fingerprints are. Because you know, our God is a God of details, and he's even made our fingerprints completely unique to anybody else. So have fun trying that, and let us know how you get on. And I'll see you next time. Bye! Thank you, Professor Bonkers, and I can't wait to go home and try out what my fingerprints look like as well. But now it's time to go over to Hamilton's house to find out what our memory verse is for today. So over to you, Hamilton.
Hello VKids, it's memory verse time, and we're going to be learning the same verse over the next 3 weeks, and it's Psalm 139 verse 14, and it says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Because remember, we're learning all about how we are made in God's image and we are his masterpiece. So I'll see you very soon. Bye.
Thank you, Hamilton, for sharing that verse with us. But that must mean it's time to go over to Australia for our worship warm-up. So over to you, Jenny. Oh, hey guys. James Oxalot here, just out working on some really important choreography. Now we're going to be doing our worship song. We're doing our Creator God song. Okay, so do you remember the actions? You do. Just to remind you, we've got our big arms in the chorus, haven't we? Yep, and then we do our big circle with our jazz hands. Yes, love it. And then we do our celebration arms as well, as we celebrate that God created the whole world, didn't he? And he created you and me. All right, but before we go into our worship, we're going to do our warm-up, and today we are going to do our jogging, because what is my name? Yes, Jenny jogs a lot, so we need to do some jogging. Okay, so we're going to jog for 10 seconds. So is everyone ready? Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing, you guys. Let's all worship together.
You pop the freckles on my face, and all the fish that swim and all the birds that fly were made from your incredible imagination. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. Stripes on every bee, and all the grass that grows and all the leaves that fall, part of your amazing plans for this creation. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. A heart in everyone, and all the music played and all the dancing done reminds us that we're made to be creative like Creator God. We're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. Creator God, we're singing to the Creator God of all the world. Creator God, we celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate you. We celebrate you.
Well, we've come to the end of our VKids for today, and I hope you've really enjoyed learning about how you were wonderfully made and you're so unique. And don't forget, if you try out that fingerprints experiment, send any pictures you want to into us at vkids@vintagechurchla.com so that we can see how you guys have been doing. But until next week, we will see you very soon. Bye!